Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bourbon Note. I'm Greg.
I'm Ben.
And today, we're drinking bourbon. All right, Ben, I know a little bit about this bottle. I had the opportunity to find this on a scavenger hunt. It was a virtual scavenger hunt on the internet, but it took some prompting by the guy that runs that website, and he said, you gotta try this, so
Let's bring it in.
Bring it on in.
All right, from Storytime Distillery and Backbone Bourbon, this is Backbone Uncut Straight Bourbon Whiskey Single Barrel Wheater. All right, we have another one from Storytime Distillery here in conjunction with Backbone Bourbon. So this one is 122 proof wheated bourbon. Does it say an age statement?
On the back, it's got the dump date and all that other
Okay, I think
stuff.
it was like a 6, or wait, let's see, barrel
7
date
year,
10-6.
I think.
Okay. 10-16,
Yeah,
224. Okay, so we're getting like close to 8 years.
7.5 to 8 years.
Yeah.
So we know this is a wheater.
Yep.
Shane from Storytime promised it to be good, and everything else they do is mediocre. So I think that's reasonable to take his word for it.
Yeah, we're big fans of anything that's come out of Storytime.
And
So if you watch this channel regularly, you'll know that we're both subscribers.
Storytime is basically an online club where you have the opportunity to buy single barrels. They're not crazy expensive,
Yeah.
you know, but I mean,
They're really unique and
they're
good.
unique. But this is a batch of 68 bottles, I believe it said.
Okay.
That's it. I mean, that's a very small barrel that went into a single barrel.
And you can buy Backbone Bourbon products in Minnesota now, and I haven't had any of them.
I've never
the
had any.
regularly
Yeah.
available ones.
Okay.
So this is going to be interesting just to have something from them as well.
Yeah.
So anyway, check out StorytimeDistillery.com.
Yep.
So on the nose, this smells amazing.
Does it?
Yeah.
Richness. Definitely getting the age come across.
Yeah.
But no individual.
It does come across as well-aged. I mean, like, you could fool me into thinking this is a over 10-year.
Okay.
Nice spice and caramel.
Yeah. Maybe pastry-like.
Yeah.
I could be convinced of. So
It's not an uncommon note to get off of a wheater.
off
It's
a
that
wheater.
kind of pastry note.
Well aged. And we've said in the past that one of the things we like about wheaters is they tend to take age better, or they age quicker maybe.
They seem to. Yeah.
So while this is only 7 to 8 year, it could compare to a higher aged, traditional rye type mash bill.
I think so. Yeah. All the wheaters that we've had that are higher age come across as very high age, and all the ones that are just a kind of an average age come across as a well-aged.
Right.
Anyway, well, let's see if that stuff transfers to the palate. Cheers. That's really interesting. Really good.
But interesting. Like it didn't go where I thought it would in many ways.
That's what she said.
It's kind of liquid gold, but
Sorry. Liquid gold.
liquid gold. It's nice and very dense, nice viscosity. But it also doesn't kick. Like, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't have anything that stands out as being crazy sweet, crazy vanilla, crazy.
Yeah, it seems to have a really nice balance of like a million different things, This is one of those ones we've talked about with other bourbons. You sit with it for a while, and it's just going to be a roller coaster of stuff that you're getting from it. Getting a bit of leather.
Wow.
Leather, maybe a light tobacco as well. Which is interesting on like Maker's cask strength, which is also a weeder. I tend to get like a pipe tobacco note off that one.
Yeah.
Which I wouldn't expect to get off of a weeder, and I don't usually get off of other ones. And this one, I'm getting a little bit of that. And it really complements the sweetness of it.
Like, this is really interesting. It's kind of reserved because it doesn't have any crazy flavors that are just out there. But I agree. Like, you're going to get 1,000 flavors, and just take your time with it. And every sip is going to be a bit different.
You know, it's kind of like the concept of like a gobstopper, you know? You know, the candy gobs, how they're like every layer is different. I feel like this is just a ball of flavors and just layer after layer after layer, but it's all just presented all together. You know what I mean?
No.
What the fuck are you talking about, man?
And like the more you taste it, the more you find those different layers. Because it just, like I was saying before, it seems like it's like there's a million different flavors, but they're all so well balanced that nothing is standing out.
You mean like a gobstopper?
Yeah, exactly. Like the everlasting gobstopper. Speaking of everlasting, the finish is...
it's still going.
Is just on and on. You can have a pour of this.
Yeah.
You can have one... This will last you 3.5 hours. You have a sip, and you can still taste it for another 15 minutes.
Yeah, this is impressive.
Yeah. So, kudos to Backbone. Never had their products before.
I don't know anything about them. What are they? Do you know anything?
I really don't. I know that their bourbons just started showing up in Minnesota. They look like this, and this is their kind of traditional bottle. So it makes me very interested in trying some of their other stuff.
Yeah.
You know, that doesn't always mean that the base model is going to be, you know, comparable to this or whatever.
Sure.
This is a cask strength single barrel, which
was hand selected single barrel.
Yeah. And then B, Shane is a master of selecting barrels.
Exactly.
You know, I don't know how many barrels he's choosing from, but every single time it seems to be a home run. So
yeah, no kidding. Either he's got really good blackmail material on people, or he's just really good at saying, "I'll take that one."
I'm going blackmail material that he's got on people. So check out Storytime Distillery, which, by the way, we have no
affiliation. We're just big fans.
No financial stake, and we do pay for our memberships for it. So it's not a promotion or anything that we have that we gain anything from. We just really think Shane does a great job, and this is no exception. That's an amazing bourbon.
Totally agree.
Yeah, really good. All right, well, this has been Backbone Bourbon from Storytime Distillery. On the Bourbon Note, I'm Ben.
I'm Greg. Till next time. See you next time.